One of my favorite things that has been written about this project is the sentence, "The J. Long Memorial Park is a story of people coming together to solve a problem." I think that sentence just sums this up so well. There were multiple people in the community who saw this park in need of repair, and instead of running in 6 different directions, all these people came together as one group to partner with all of you to make this possible. And that's why I'm so excited to be here today. I feel like a little kid. I'm very happy. So the first thing I'd like to do is introduce the team that worked together. We have Brad Wilson, who's representing, he's also a former JC with Discover Connersville. Sharon McQueen, who's the executive director of Discover Connersville. Becky Marvel with our local Purdue Extension office. Brayton Johns, who's not here today, but we have Stephanie Ruff with Connersville Community Voices. And then we have Carrie Pifer representing the park board. So it's been, Carrie and I were just saying, we think it's been pretty much exactly a year since we set out on our first ask, and it's kind of nice that we're here 12 months later. So I'm going to introduce now Brad Wilson, who's going to come and say a few words about why the park is named the J. Long Memorial 2nd Street Park.
Well, thank you all, and thank you all for being here. Is it off? Okay. In the early 1980s, Joel brought a project to the JCs to originate the 2nd Street Park. Along with the support of the Connersville Parks and Recreation, Carl Nutty was the park superintendent at the time.
You might have to scoot closer to the mic.
Okay. All right. So Joel was always a forward thinker, and he garnered the manpower and the support of the JCs to undertake this project. Today, because of Joel's tenacity and spirit toward our community and the generosity of his family and all of you here today, we're able to renew and revitalize this park, and we are thankful to all of you. Thank you.
The next person I'd like to introduce is Miss Diana Phillips. She's the president of our city council, as well as the president of the Urban Enterprise Association.
You owe me one. I just want to say on behalf of the city, I can't speak for everyone, but I think I kind of can in this instance. When we decide as a community to do something, the possibilities are unlimited as to what we can do. This is a non-tax supported project. It was done by members of the community and businesses and organizations and whatever. And I just have to say kudos to the ones who are on the committee and everyone else who has helped bring this to fruition.
The next two ladies I'd like to introduce are Becky Marvel with Purdue Extension and Stephanie Ruff with Community Voices.
Sorry, I'm a little overwhelmed today. This is a dream come true. 2 words I think about: connection and collaboration. I think of the history of this project. Over 5 years ago, we had the enhancing value of public space, creating a healthy environment to give us the tools to create this community. Over 4 years ago, Mac Tool Machine called the extension office and said, "Hey, I'm worried about kids' safety as their balls are going across the street." connecting with the Fayette County Community Voices members, connecting with Dr. Michael Wilcox, and connecting with the Purdue University Landscape Architect School, Dr. Aaron Thompson, which has brought 19 students here to help us create this space. Connecting all the businesses, community partners, cities, government. Thank you for making this place a happy place for our children, our families, and our community.
So as she said, I'm Stephanie Ruff. I'm the new incoming president for Fayette County Community Voices. Fayette County Community Voices is incredibly proud to have been a part of this collaborative effort, and we're excited about the future of our community. We're working hard each day to address the health and wellness concerns, and this is a huge step in the right direction. This project all started with one concerned citizen, and it just goes to show that we can really make a difference in our community and be the change that we all want to see. And as mentioned before, this was a huge collaborative effort, and everybody came in together for this project, and it's been huge. So I'm excited to finally see this coming together. We're excited for the 2nd Street neighborhood, this corner of our beautiful downtown, and larger Fayette community, or our Fayette community.
Okay, so I just wanted to say, my name is Carrie Pifer, and I sit on the Parks Board, and I wanted to say a huge thank you because you all didn't say no. When we came to ask, you didn't say no. You stepped up to the plate and you made this happen, and so thank you so much.
Kind of going off what Carrie said, we went and we sat down with your presidents, we sat down with your boards, with a piece of paper with a playground on it, and I will tell you now, I was scared to death. I mean, you guys are finance experts and manufacturers and healthcare professionals, and here I am, the lady that runs recreation, and I want you to give me a lot of money for a piece of paper. And you all were very welcoming, and you got it. You got the idea that this is not just a park. This is revitalization for our community. It is tourism. It's loud trucks. It's more than just building a playground. It's bringing the people and the families to Connorsville who could potentially be your next employee, who could potentially be your new neighbor. And that's what Parks and Recreation is all about. And I am so thankful that you could see past that little 8.5 by 11 drawing and be able to see what we have here. And you didn't say no. And you not only said, wow, that's a good idea, but I'm going to take action and I'm going to write you a check on top of it. And that is truly amazing. It's the only way we got here. Our committee ran into many obstacles. We started out thinking that most of this money was going to come from a grant. And about halfway in, we were told the grant's not available. So we had to readjust. And again, our community stepped up with Alex Hudson here from Williams Creek Excavating and Paul Martin from GM Contracting, who said, we're going to step in and we're going to help you. So that was amazing. And the last thing I want to say is this doesn't end today. It doesn't end when the swing set's installed and the benches are set. What we did can be replicated again and again. We hope that this model of completing a project will get replicated. We want more community groups to partner together to complete projects, and they can come and ask us how we were successful, and that might be the biggest success we have, is doing this again and again. So now, I'd like to go ahead and introduce all our wonderful donors here today. And when I say your name, if you would please come up and stand behind your shovel. The first, we'll recognize our passenger car donors. These are donors who gave $5,000 to $10,000. Is anyone here from Farmers and Merchants Bank? Oh, hi. Union Savings and Loan Association. The Redevelopment Commission. Connorsville JCs. And Hydro Extruders. Our next group of donors are our engine donors. These folks gave over $10,000. Some of you, many, many more dollars than that. We have Connorsville Urban Enterprise Association. Williams Creek Excavating. Reed Health. The Fayette County Community Foundation, FCN Bank, and Discover Connorsville. And then we have a shovel up here for Voices and Purdue Extension as well. And then I do want to just recognize our donors who could not be here today. Mr. John Malone from Mac Machine, right here across the street, who Becky mentioned got this ball rolling. Paul Martin from GM Excavating, and all the members of Joel's family, Vicki, Julie, Josh, and Andy. Okay, we'll get ready to play in the dirt.